Are we live? Ah, all right. We're live. We're live online. We're live in here. So good morning. Welcome. I'm Reverend Keith. This is our Soul Center meditation service. And at 10:30, in just about a half an hour, we will start our regular service with our music and message. And if you are here for our meditation service, which I'm assuming you are, whether you are seasoned and you meditate on a regular basis, or whether you've never meditated before, or you consider yourself a beginner, just welcome. I'll give you a couple pointers for those of you streaming in. Live, you're going to want to go ahead and get comfortable. For those of you here, any of these devices you might want to put in either meditation mode, also known as airplane mode, or just do not disturb. Do not disturb would be for those of you streaming in live. And so just a couple pointers / reminders. Everybody meditates all the time on a regular basis, oftentimes unconsciously. You're running, you're jogging, you're walking, you're lost in nature with just something and you go into the zone. You're in meditation. And then that would be more along the lines of unconscious meditation. So people who say it's hard or difficult, just remember, there's nothing easier than relaxing. Although sometimes when we're got our energy stirred up, relaxing can seem not so easy. But it is easy. Sometimes it takes a minute to get there. But ultimately, meditation is relaxation and communion with spirit, the divine, your soul. That's the golden thread that all meditation shares. And there are many meditation practices around the world in many traditions and cultures. Whether it's mantra, where you recite the same phrase that holds an eternal vibration. An eternal vibration is always something of goodness. So it's a word that holds a vibration of divinity. And that's what mantras are. Sometimes they're words, sometimes they're phrases. But they hold a frequency that you would like to hang out in. So if you wanted to hang out in beauty, you could have a mantra that holds that vibration, or peace holds that vibration, or joy holds that vibration. There are meditations of inquiry or visioning where you're asking questions for providential guidance, not for figuring, not for analyzing, but just to become aware of higher wisdom. There are meditations of stillness where you just let go and you allow yourself to just not have to think or do anything at all. And there are meditations of movement that are more about integrating the energy into your body, which actually all meditation is part of. This just lets you zero in on a particular area. And there are meditations of activation where you activate particular eternal frequencies. So they all share the common golden thread of being still, letting go of thoughts, relaxing, and communing with the divine in a way that is perfect and right for you. Then so that's the intention of a meditation. Then there's the intention you bring to the meditation. What is it that you would like to intend as you move into the meditation? So I'll just invite you all to have a meditational intention, whether that is to just relax or to experience rejuvenation or to get insight about something, whatever that may be. All meditation is the best medication that you'll ever take. It knows how to literally stimulate the endorphins in your body that can release the chemicals that rejuvenate and bring wellness. Those are the side effects, and it knows how to do it in such equanimity and balance that there are no negative side effects. So it is foolproof and it is wonderful. My guidelines would be, as we go into the meditation, I will center us, then we'll stay in the stillness for a little bit, then I'll bring us out in a wave of prayer. If you hear every word I say, great. If you fall asleep, that's okay. If you don't hear a word I say, that's okay. All that matters is that you feel comfortable, and as the late, great Wayne Dyer used to say, if you can imagine the space between the words, that's kind of where we're going. is right in there. So if you get there ahead of my centering or during or after, that's all good. And then we'll provide a space for that as well. It also helps to have some intentions that include, I will not be distracted by outer or inner disturbances. That if you hear a truck go by or a horn honk or some kids playing, whatever it is, not gonna distract me. If you have some thoughts about, when's this gonna be over? What's for brunch? Just let it go. They happen. I mean, I might be the only one that ever thought those things when I first started my meditation practice. But we're going to move outside of time and space and into the eternal. The rest will be self-explanatory. So just sit and relax, and we are ready to begin. And as always, I like to begin by first giving ourselves permission to relax. Just saying to ourselves in our minds, I give myself permission to relax. As we invite, as we evoke, and as we allow the divine energies of peace and love, beauty and grace, wellness and goodness to wash over us and to rise up from within us. Knowing we have no place to go, we have nothing to do except completely surrender into the deepest states of relaxation, rejuvenation, and revelation. And so we begin by bringing our awareness to our breathing, to our breath, without changing it, but just becoming aware. The inhalation, the exhalation. Just feel that soft breeze, whether it comes in through your nose or your mouth. Just sense it with the intention of allowing our breath, our breathing, to become fuller and fresher and wider and deeper, all on its own. No efforting, just intending and allowing. For the moment, I'm going to invite you to allow the exhalation to be the vehicle of release and transmutation, and the inhalation to be the vehicle of divine expansion and goodness. So on our next exhalation, I'm going to invite you to join me as we let go, deliberately choosing to let go of any tension from any muscle or bone, from any area in the body or emotions. As we bring in and breathe in the energy of serenity, calm. Exhaling, letting go of concerns or to-dos. Inhaling, drawing in the energy of peace, tranquility. Exhaling, letting go of figuring and analyzing. Inhaling, drawing in the energy of clarity. Exhaling, letting go of efforting and trying. Inhaling, drawing in the energy of ease and spaciousness. Allowing the physical and the emotional and the mental bodies to recalibrate and return to their natural state of homeostasis and balance. On your next exhalation, I'm going to invite you to join me as we let go of time. We don't need to know how. We just exhale and let go of the past. Exhaling, letting go of the future. Exhaling and letting go of the present as we open to the eternal. And as the eternal energies continue to grow and glow, you'll begin to notice a soft and subtle shift. The exhalation no longer needs to release. It joins the inhalation in awakening, expanding the internal, eternal light. With each exhalation, each inhalation, I invite you to feel your heart center growing, glowing, and expanding. I invite you to bring your awareness to your heart center in the middle of your chest. And solely through permission and evocation, we allow our hearts to open in a space of dynamic strength and grace. Some feel the energy in their chest just beginning to melt and open. Some feel tingles in their heart center. Some see a starburst of light beginning to grow. Some sense a lotus flower that is outstretching its petals, receiving the light of the sun. However you feel it, however you sense it, just allowing your heart to open. Aligning with the vibration of the higher heart that has never been hurt, that is powerful and strong, and is fully imbued and endowed with the energies of beauty, peace, divine strength, and love. And you'll begin to notice a contagion of tranquility flowing throughout your entire physical body. Bringing your awareness to your toes, your feet, and feeling waves of rejuvenation and relaxation rising up in your ankles, to your knees, through your thighs and hamstrings, into your hips, from your tailbone to your midsection. And as your chest continues to soften and expand, you can feel all density evaporating and freedom expanding. Your shoulders soft and light. And your face as it fills with joy, letting go of all expression. Your scalp and crown open. Your emotions fortified with peace, compassion, love, and divine strength. And you begin to notice waves of clarity flooding through your mental body, dissolving all thoughts and words, moving into the realm of providence, inspiration, divine illumination beyond thinking. And you begin to feel the surface mind merging with the higher mind. And I invite you to begin to feel the vibration of your soul, the bliss body, timeless, eternal. Allowing ourselves to be fully enveloped as this rejuvenating, regenerative, eternal energy continues to expand. And without efforting, just relaxing and observing, it is here that we rest, rejuvenate, and relax in the stillness. If any thoughts arise, just bring your awareness back to your breath. As we go deeper and higher in communion with the soul, the divine. Going even deeper. Rising even higher. I'm going to invite you to bring your awareness back to your breath without changing it. Simply observing. I'm going to invite you to imagine. Imagine that you are breathing in the eternal frequencies. On your next inhalation, imagine beauty is washing over you and flowing through you. And as you inhale, you can feel a contagion of beauty flooding all the way down to your toes, to your crown, and everywhere in between. Just taking a moment to inhale the energy of beauty. You may notice a color, a tingle, or maybe even a fragrance. I'm going to invite you to shift ever so slightly and imagine you're inhaling the energy of peace. Just feel the energy of peace flooding every nook and cranny, cell and tissue of your body temple. These are the eternal frequencies. We are just simply allowing ourselves to marinate, bathe, intentionally. On your next inhalation, imagine you're inhaling the energy of joy. Just breathing in a soothing, calm joy as it makes its way to your physical, emotional, and mental bodies. We take a moment and shift ever so slightly to the energy of gratitude. Taking a moment in deep awe, thanksgiving, knowing that there is one power and one presence, eternal frequencies and energies back of all life that never go anywhere. That which we call the universe, that which we call God, that which we call life with a capital L. There are eternal frequencies that are always keeping everything in harmony, in balance, in check. Always radiating goodness, never once have been discordant. We are not talking about temporal energies, transitory energies of the human experience. We are talking about eternal frequencies and energies that hold and are all life. We take a moment and we remember that every spiritual teaching, every religion at its highest form around the globe iterates that we are born in the image and likeness of God. That right where we are, the entirety of the kingdom of heaven is. Heaven being the eternal frequencies. Heaven on earth is our experience of the embodiment of those eternal frequencies and the energy of the soul. The soul that has never been hurt or harmed, that has never been in struggle or strife, sadness or despair. That part of our anatomy that is brilliant, eternal, and bright. We take a moment and we allow ourselves to merge, converge, and feel the fortification, the glorification, the amplification of rejuvenation throughout our physical, emotional, and mental bodies, allowing ourselves to rise in the inevitable destiny of wholeness, goodness. We take a moment, we remember the universe, the divine, has never judged, withheld, condemned, or punished, only praises, raises, lavishes, and loves. This is its nature. We take a moment and we know that if it is God's nature, it is our nature, the true nature, the eternal nature. And so I'm grateful to know that something wonderful, just by relaxing, has taken place. We allow it to continue to grow and expand, always in benevolent, beautiful, elegant, holy ways. And we do so by calling it forward and then allowing it to be by saying, and so it is. Amen. And as we come back into a lucid state of divine awareness, I'm just going to invite you, if you need a little extra balancing or grounding, if you take your right hand, or the masculine side of your energy body, and the left hand, which is the feminine side of your energy body, and you just cross them over to opposite knees. That just helps balance, integrate, and ground. Welcome back, and for those of you streaming in just a moment we're going to cut the live feed, and we're going to reboot it when we start our 10:30 Pacific Time live service, which will have our music and our message. For those of you here, you're welcome to take a moment if you need the restroom, which is right out there. We're going to take a break, and we will be back